Had to unmute my mic. How you doing? Michael Williams here, White Label Consulting. Can't really hear myself. Let me turn my microphone up. Okay, there we go. Testing out some new lights. Yeah, we found a bunch of lights in the back studio that we're not using. So I said, let me see if these lights work at all. Now, this is not my normal broadcast, so obviously it's going to look a little different. Show sponsor custom, 35% off. Buy something. We appreciate all you're doing. So keep supporting the channel. That's how we pay the bills around here. So yeah. This video will eventually be sponsored by YOLO Live. I don't know how, but it will be. We're testing out their live stream services now. We're actually going to review their channel in totality, fully. We're going to review their channel. It is a service that is provides the YOLOcast, YOLO Live devices that they use for live streaming. And they have several different types of streaming portable boxes. It's basically called a YOLO box, but they have a live streaming service, and actually we're streaming now through that service. So we're going to see how this works out. So if you're watching, grateful. Let me look back in there and see if anybody's watching. I can't tell yet. Let me see here. But it's live, so I think it's live. Let me see your live chat. Join the live chat. Open panel. Let me see here. So live chat's there. So yeah, so this is, I'm testing out these lights. These are the newer video lights. And let me pull up the link real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. I mean, I can turn this one off over here. It's going to change the lighting a little bit, but this is what the lights look like. They're just like this. They're basically a continuous video light, right? It's probably about 8 or 9 inches long. It's magnetic on the back as well as the top and the bottom. It has a quarter screw in it. I don't think you can see that. Let me see here. You can see that. Yeah, right there. It has a quarter screw in it on both sides. You screw it in. Right now I have one above me on just a cheap lighting rack, and then I have one over here magnetic on a lighting stand, and then I have one just on the 2 lighting stands. So I basically have these connected via magnetic attachment. And the model number is the TLC21C. You can get these on Amazon. I believe these ones are like $60 for 2. Not sure if that's correct, but I think they're only $60. They have smaller ones that we found. We have about 6 or 7 of those ones right there. Let me look it up real quick. Newer, and I know I probably should have planned this out, but I didn't. I've been going live lately just haphazardly. I went live yesterday and did so these are the light sticks. TLC tube light. It's an RGB light, so it comes with a whole bunch of different modes. Let me switch over here to my split screen so you can see. So this is the light right here. It says that it's 30% off now. I don't know how much that is to buy, but it's you can control it with your Bluetooth. We're able to put all these on a Bluetooth app, control all of them. It's pretty bright. I mean, this light over here to my right is at 100%. This one's at like 50, 60. This one's at 100. This one is a warm light. I got it set warm to give me a different kind of look. This one is right over my head about 3, maybe like 2 feet out the screen. So this is the light right here. I know if you go to Amazon and purchase these, let me see if you can add to cart. I wonder if they will take me to... So if I add the cart, it's $59.99. Plus, if you add the coupon for St. Patrick's Day, that will allow you to get the lights for about $35. Let me see, Amazon. Here we go. So I'm using the different lighting today. I'm hoping that it sparks you guys who are trying to start out your YouTube podcast journey. I mean, I got 4 lights here. Cost you $120. It seems like it's doing the job. It has 719 ratings, lots of reviews, great colors. Here's the picture right here. So that's probably about 6 feet away. but lots of reviews. And I'll try to demonstrate real quick. When you turn it on, I'll turn it away from the camera. It's pretty bright, and it has a brightness color setting on here. It also has the ability to do different modes here. So this is just your standard RGB color mode. Right here, this is your I don't know if you can tell real quick because I got my ISO pretty low here, and it is making the aperture kind of whitewash out the light. But as you can see right here, it has different color modes here. That's the standard bright light color, which is the standard switch between 36 to, I think it's 7800, 3300, 7800 Kelvin. I don't know. I'm not a technical guy, but yeah, it's not that too cumbersome to set up. I mean, I think that this would work for somebody who's starting out on their podcast journey. I mean, I have this turned on here and I have it set over here to my right. So that has like a blue tint to it to give me a little effects to it. I can also change this to just a regular cool light. I love a cool light. I don't know what it is about the cool light. This is 5500 Kelvin. I'm usually at about 4800, 5100. But yeah, I've got 4 lights in here. Again, this light to my left is set a lot warmer. So it does allow me to actually have a little bit of contrast between me. I think if you had another one behind you to actually allow you to give you a background color or a backlit, I think that would also work. I can imagine that if I move this one over here, now it's going to make me a little bit, oops, sorry for the cut, I can imagine if I move this one here, and actually let me move it back just a little bit. If I move this here, right, and maybe if I bring this one that's overhead behind me a little bit, create a little bit of an overhead backlight, and bring this one down a little bit and inward, put these on my desk. These are just, they're not even attached on my desk real quick. They're just setting up because they're that tall. Let me put this here and see how it looks. So that doesn't look too great. So don't do that. Let me see if it attaches to the top of my lights in here. So it does attach here. That's not too bad. I have 2 monitors and they have the ability to hold a light on them because they have so that's not too bad. A little bit of a backlighting here. If I move this back a little bit to create some separation, probably need to turn this up a little bit. So that's not a bad look either. I mean, that's a 3-point lighting system. That's one here, one overhead, creates a little bit of separation. So I mean, for the price of, $120, my normal lighting setup is about $300. That's 2 lights here and 1 in the back. This is not a bad system to actually have your lighting done for your live stream. I think if you're a single person podcaster, you absolutely don't want to break the bank. You probably want to get a better camera and a lens first. But I mean, this system is not bad to set up. It looks like it has a battery on it that can be charged, which is a USB-C. And I think that will give you, let me put this back. I like overhead lights. Overhead lights are just better to me. That will give you, looks like 4 to 6 hours battery time. Let me look on here and tell me if it tells me how long the battery life is on here. Questions, tripod, let me see here. I don't see the battery life. Let me see it. Battery, oops. Sorry about that. Went dark for a minute. Let me go back over here and go Control F, battery. It says batteries. The battery's 2,500 milliamps. So that gives you 2 hours. So if you're using these lights, you literally have 2 hours to actually use these in a studio setting. So if you're a single person podcast and you're not doing a 4 or 5 hour show, these would be more than perfect because it has a USB-C on the back right here. Let me see if I can show you that. Right there. You should be able to maybe plug these into a charger while you're using them. So I just wanted to test out these lights. It's a TLC21C. We also have the smaller version. We have 12 of these lights. So I'm sure. And the one thing about them, let me pull this yellow light over here off. So my left side probably is going to get a little dark for a second. The cool thing about these lights also is because, and I'm going to pull this other light, so I'm only going to have my overhead light, which creates kind of a little cool vibe. I kind of like that vibe right there. One of the things that it does is because if you get a light stand, you can actually put these overhead because they're attached. They can attach magnetically. See, so these attach magnetically. If you put, oh, my bad. They attach magnetically on this side. They attach magnetically back to back, and they also attach magnetically here. So it's a cape. If you get a light stand, right, the inexpensive light stands you can probably find on OfferUp somewhere. These actually would be a nice little addition for maybe some background lighting. You know, like that lighting, I have right there is just a lamp. It's just a little cheap little lamp we had. But you can use these for your live stream, and I think that you probably should consider, if you're looking to get some extra lighting, right? Maybe some filler lights, maybe some soft key lights, maybe change the color of the lights. These work pretty well. I mean, I can set these wherever I need to set them, and they're fairly, I've moved them several times. I know for some of you, like, I didn't really plan it out on how I was going to use them, but since we found them, I'm like, well, let me figure it out. So I think if I had the other lights that they're not charged, I can drop those somewhere in the back of the room and get some nice soft lights in the background that would actually help my live stream, pop a little better. So that's not too much more I have to say about the lights. It's a TLC 21C from Newer, $59 for two of these. It's $28 for the smaller set. So you get basically, it looks like maybe like a 4-inch light. You get two of those. So, I mean, light stand, because they have the screws on them, couple $100, you might be able to get more lights than just the two lights I have, and actually get a little bit more control of the lighting in your area. I'm sure if you shoot in a place that has a window, you're going to use a little bit of daylight as well. So yeah, try them out. I think it'd be worth the investment. If you have any more questions, please hit me up in the comment section. We're grateful for you guys supporting the channel. So yeah, have a great day. God bless.